You all seem to really enjoy my previous convention prep video, so I thought I'd make another video about some convention tips. This video, I'm going to be talking about business cards. So why have a business card? It's actually a great way to get people to check out your work after a convention is over. It helps them remember your artist name and all your social media handles, and you can add your artwork to the card so that people are like, oh yeah, I remember this art, and that's the name that comes with it. By the way, thank you so much to my art friend, A Drawer Forever, for letting me use your business card, because I don't actually have my own business card anymore. So they were very kind to let me borrow it. Please check out their stuff. Their stuff is absolutely wonderful and colorful and beautiful, and just check out their stuff. Seriously, you won't be disappointed. So as you can see, I have a business card here, and then over here I have what I call a social media sheet, I guess. Sorry for the lighting on it. It's laminated, so I can't help the sheen on it. It's just very shiny. So besides the obvious differences between the two, what is the difference between a business card and a social media sheet? Business cards, you can have multiples of them printed. In fact, that's the point, is to have multiples of them printed. And they are made to be passed out to other people. Other people get to keep these. Whereas the sheet, you just have one of these at your table and people can come by and take a photo of it. And so you get to keep this, not them. So basically, these are two different ways to achieve the exact same goal of having your artwork and your name remembered by the people who stop by your table. So which way is better? So let's talk about the pros of having a business card. Not only can you use these at conventions, but you can just have them on you all the time. You can carry them in your wallet, and even if you're not in a convention environment, you can pass them out to people. They can be paired with purchased items at conventions or in your online shop. So let's say if someone buys one of your prints or something like that, you can just slip this into the bag and they will have it with the stuff they purchased. And like I said, you can use it at conventions, but this is, as I kind of mentioned, is particularly good for online shops. So it's kind of dual purpose. You can use them in conventions, you can use them for your shop. I'm not sure where A Drawer Forever had theirs made, but when I used to have business cards, I had them made through Vistaprint. I've never had any real issues with them. They're pretty cost effective from what I can tell, but to be honest, I don't do a huge amount of price shopping. Maybe there's other places that do better, but if you just want an easy place to get it done, I've used Vistaprint and it's worked well enough for me. Like I said, I don't know if that's where they had theirs made, but there's so many places you can get business cards made. It's probably difficult to go wrong there. So now let's talk about the pros of having a social media sheet. This is my social media sheet. This is what I use currently for conventions. I'm probably actually gonna have to update this soon just because I don't have my Patreon link on here. But this is what I this is what I have been using. One of the pros of having a sheet is that you save a lot of money because you don't have to keep getting business cards printed. With business cards, you have to print more every time you run out of them. But with this, you keep it at your table, people take a photo of it, you're never gonna run out of it. And it saves a whole lot of money. And that's actually the primary reason why I started using these, is just because I wanted to save some money when tabling at conventions. Another reason why I kind of started doing the sheets is because I had heard from someone that they realized that people were more likely to look through their photos. Like when people go to conventions, they may take a lot of photos on their phone, and when they're going back through it, they're more likely to see, you know, the photo of the sheet. Whereas with business cards, they just may get like thrown out and misplaced. Whereas like this is gonna be on their phone. They're gonna come across it at some point, hopefully. And because you keep it at your table, you never ever have to worry about running out of cards during a convention. I remember at some of the bigger conventions I went to, I thought I had printed off a good number, but midway through the second day, I would run out of them, and then I wouldn't have any anymore. You could also have, like, if you have business cards, you could just keep one. So if you run out of them all, then you can have people take photos of the business card. But I like this. It's kind of big. It's in your face. Business card's not so easy to see. It could be very easy for someone to just take it again or something like that. Or you may have to like keep passing it back and forth if you want to keep it behind the table so no one does take it. So I just find it easier to have this taped up somewhere. So which one is the best way to go? Honestly, it just really depends on you. I think it's personal preference. Having tried both ways, I haven't seen any real difference in the number of people who check out my work after a convention is over. So I feel like they're both pretty effective in their own right. It's just a preference on what you like. Would you rather have stuff that you can pass out all the time? Like I said, it's kind of dual purpose. If you have an online shop, you can use it for your shop. Or do you want to save a little extra money and just go with a sheet that people can take photos of? It just depends on what is most important to you for your goals. I'm sorry if that's not very helpful if some of you are on the fence, but hopefully this will give you an idea, some ideas about what might work best for you. And that's it. That's all I have to say about social media cards or sheets and business cards. I hope you find this video very informative. I would really like to do a series of convention related videos. So if you have any questions about anything related to Artist Alley and conventions, please leave a comment with your question and I'll be likely to answer it in a future video. Until next time, friends, have a great day!